Now, each and every week on Tuesday, many of you will know that we usually get the insurance registrations that covers exactly how many cars did some of our favorite EV stocks like Nio generated, and as seen on the screen for the period ending the 7th of September, Nio had total insurance registrations of around 6,274. So it's almost 6,300 cars. And from these 6,274, 1,092 came from the Firefly Sub-brand, 2,500 and 1,529 came from Nio, and 2,653 came from the family-oriented Onvo. Now, this is something that is pretty exciting because at the end of the day, we are continuing to see Nio doing very, very well. This month, you will know that Nio intends on delivering around 34 or between 34,600 to 38,600, which simply means that from this week, these 6,200 or 6,300 insurance registrations they reported, we can expect it to be the base for this month, because if Nio wants to get to the plus 34,000, they need to do so much more than this. So I think, or this gives me the confidence to say that, look, Nio needs to, of course, really, or it's expecting to do even much better in the next coming weeks, because if we just say or quickly do the math and say 34,600 minus 6,300, which is the insurance registration, you have got like what, 28,000 insurance registrations left in 3 weeks, which that simply means that for the next 3 weeks to finish off the month of August, Nio should be delivering at least 9,400 insurance registrations on a weekly basis, which this simply means that, of course, we need to see a lot of pushing in terms of deliveries for Nio to get to the lower side of the guidance. If they are targeting the higher side of the guidance, it means that there must be over 10,000 on average in the last 3 weeks or last 3 full weeks. So this is pretty exciting to know what not only Nio reported this week, but what it is expected or what it will be reporting in the next week. So yeah, man, it's great, it's amazing. Otherwise, looking at other EV car makers, you will notice there that BYD for the same period, right, they had 52,030 cars. Galaxy had 19,750. Tesla had 14,340. Leap Motors 10,790. Hima 8,880. Xpeng 6,700. Zeekr and Lincoln Co, they've got 6,460. Nio, they've got 6,270. Xiaomi, they've got 6,160. Lioro, 6,110. Deepal, 5,530. Tank slash Wei, 4,310. Denza, Fajang Pao, this is sub-brand of BYD, 4,300. Voya, 2,430. Avatar, you've got 1,140. So this week, what we are seeing from the insurance registrations is that, look, on average, all of them, or most new energy vehicle car makers saw a decline or a decrease from the last week of August insurance registrations figures that we saw. I mean, in Nio, in the last week, they had over 8,000 insurance registrations, and seeing them coming down to 6,000, almost 6,300, it's not a train smash, because all the other new energy vehicle car makers, they also witnessed a slight drop in terms of the delivery. We are seeing again that Nio delivered more than Lioro, Nio Group delivered more than Xiaomi, which is very interesting, right? But I like the fact that this list that I got this week, it also covers all the new energy vehicle car makers, right? I mean, it covers BYD, it covers everyone, and it shows you this is a true reflection of what is happening or what happened in China when you look into the new energy vehicle market, including hybrid and full or extended range cars. This is how it looks like. And Nio, it's in the top 9, right? Looking across board, it's in the top 9, and I think Nio has got an opportunity to continue climbing the ladder. Now, you will notice that BYD is at 52,000. It is seriously outpacing the other, of course, new energy vehicle cars. But the comments made by Xpeng chairman and founder, he said even to BYD, or he said everyone that is in the new energy vehicle space, no one is guaranteed a spot in the next 5 years. There's still going to be much competition, even to BYD. So what he's saying, or what the Xpeng CEO is saying, is that don't get it twisted and think that because BYD is selling over 50,000 cars on a weekly basis, they've won the race. He said, oh, everyone is still in the woods. Anything can happen. I mean, this is what we saw also from Nio. Nio, beginning of this year, the whole of last year, they were on fire. When you talk about the car or the new energy vehicle car maker doing the most, Nio was one of those that was doing the most, because look, their sales were doing pretty well. I remember on average, like throughout the whole year of 2024, Nio's weekly sales were exceeding 10,000 on average, and this shows you the kind of good or great job that Nio was putting out there for all to see, which is something that was so interesting. But look at where Nio is right now. Nio is not selling more than Nio, it's not selling more than Xpeng, and it's right there at maybe the top 12 now. The same car company or car maker that was really giving Tesla some serious headaches, because at some point in times they were selling more than Tesla in a weekly basis when you look into the Chinese EV market. So that alone tells you or shows you that anything can still change. The battle is not over. It's far from being over, and we need to brace ourselves for what is still coming. But I will say 6,000, almost 6,300 for Nio. It is a pretty decent figure for the first week, especially knowing that this is the first week. But Nio, for them to get to the lower side of their guidance, they need to do more. This week, next week, and the week after next, they need to make sure that they are doing as much as they can, right? I mean, when I'm checking my calendar here, it is showing me that the full weeks for August that are left or that are remaining is this week, next week, and the week after next. That other week, right? It will just have extra 2 days to make sure that they get or they reach their target. So on average, Nio right now, they really need, honestly, 9,000 at least to get to the 34,000 insurance deliveries which they predicted or projected during the Q2 earnings. And I think it's going to happen. If it doesn't happen that way, we might see 8,000 next week, but the week after next we see 10,000. The last week we see maybe 11, 12,000. Who knows? But Nio needs to improve a lot on their deliveries for them to get even to the lower side of their guidance of over 34,000, which they said during their Q2 earnings. But anyways, tell me what you think about this. Blue sky is coming, long-term will win. And those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. It takes me some time to make videos like this, and all I ask from you is to give it a thumbs up so that at least it can be spread out by YouTube to everyone that has not seen Nio's insurance registrations. So yeah, man, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. That is all from me, and God bless you all.